Shalom, sweet people. I am Maker Strong. My Maker makes me strong. And I am coming to you guys because I was inspired to make this quick video to kind of talk about moving in divine timing. And the reason this came up was because I had a discussion with my class today about the symbolism of a butterfly. And the thing that we all kind of realize when we see butterflies is like they went through a metamorphosis. They started off as a caterpillar and then it took them some time to develop. And during that time of development, they were enclosed, right, in a cocoon, and they kind of were by themselves and forming this beautiful thing, right? That they would end up being like at the end of that cycle, they will end up dying as this beautiful thing, and they don't change into anything else after the butterfly. I'm pretty sure they do kind of still grow and develop as they are butterflies, but um, I like that symbolism because um, it kind of encompasses what I've been talking about as far as my search for my twin flame. And the timing needs to be right. So, like right now that I feel like I am ready to kind of come out of my cocoon, and embrace who I am, and with the knowledge that that's not going to be everybody's cup of tea, right? It's not meant to be for everybody. It's meant to be for that one. So that's why I feel like a lot of people are very um discontent with the time that it's taking to get to their one, but that's why I tell you journaling is very important, and that shadow work you need to do is very important. The shadow work is what's happening when you're in the cocoon, you know? And so sometimes I think we are so, like we want that connection so for so long in our minds, so long that when we do think we have one, we connect really fast and we just start to, you know, and we're not moving in divine timing. So, although, yes, I am looking for my one, but even when I find the person that I think might be that one, we both, still need to move slowly, and kind of see where that relationship is developing. Because look at it, like I had to go through my cocoon experience and then emerge, and then the other person will have to go through their cocoon experience and then emerge, and then together we're starting a new experience that has to kind of go into a cocoon of itself and then emerge. So it's like all of this stuff is happening, and it's like, okay, I'm ready, you're ready, let's just do this. And I think that's probably the reason, you know, people get they fail at these relationships. So, and it's also like when you're sleeping with somebody, you are absorbing their energy and their trauma and their whatever. That physical connection is also a spiritual connection. And so, yes, you can break those soul ties. You can break them, like, but it takes a lot of prayer and fasting and a lot of shadow work within yourself, because sometimes you're connecting to somebody that's a familiar spirit, which could be a bad thing, right? And that familiarity of distrust, or that familiarity of jealousy, that familiarity of stonewalling, when, or this familiarity of codependency and all of these things, that when you do the shadow work, you kind of start to see that, hey, I'm starting to see a pattern of that in myself. And then usually when we attach to somebody, because we do attach, don't think that when you are just talking to somebody, because every communication is an attachment. It is just like electricity outlet, like the electricity outlet to the socket, right? Communication is that. And so when you break that, it's like sometimes because we connect to somebody, we are connecting to things that, just like the in and the out, we are connecting to things that we lack, or not that we actually lack, but what we think we lack, right? So normally we will connect to somebody who is maybe outspoken if we're very soft spoken, or we connect to somebody who is very smart when we don't feel like we're all that intelligent. So we make these connections, and then if they break, we feel like we lost something when we break from that person. And we don't realize that maybe the part of them that was attracting us is something that we feel within ourselves is missing. So in a twin front flame kind of situation, it is that yin to yang, but it's a yin to a yang, right? It's not a yin to a zen or something like that. So what I mean by that is like, yes, your strong suit is going to be something that they're probably struggling with, and it's going to be the vice versa. But then there's also going to be some things that are common, right? The things that are fitting together, that it's like we both believe in this thing. We both have this idea of a future in a relationship. We have these same value systems, and we have these same interests. So um, it can look different, right? But the reason that I'm saying we need to move in divine timing is because this is going to have to develop, and it's going to have to go through its seasons in order to know for sure that this is it. And so I've heard, oh my God, y'all don't know how many people have in my life, they were like, well, when you know, you know. And then they get a divorce 2 years later, right? Or when you know, and they're having all kinds of domestic violence disputes. And well, I guess they know, but I mean, and I'm not going to put any shade on anybody's relationship, because some people like that. Like I said, for every yin, there's a yang. There's certain people that love for you to beat on them. Like that's their thing. That's their kink. And oh, I like to beat on people. You'll find somebody that will beat on you. Like, and people will do whatever you let them do. So I'm just saying, I don't want to take it there, guys. But I'm just saying, like, there's a yin for a yang, and if you're really serious about wanting this to be a twin flame type situation, then you need to be willing to move in the divine timing for that thing be to reach its full beauty. The fullness of its beauty is going to happen as both of you and both of us kind of see, where am I attaching myself to you? Um, if I disconnect that from you, where do I stand? Right? Where do you stand? And a lot of times, what I'm seeing, guys, is people who don't think they're very attractive want to attach themselves to people who are really attractive, right? And then if the person disconnects from them, they feel ugly again, because it's like, you made me beautiful. But that is not the case, guys. We are all beautiful to the one we need to be beautiful to. It's not going to be everybody, okay? And it might be quite a few people, but our one is just one. So that makes celibacy easy, because we're not just out here looking for options, right? We're, as far as people who have taken on this journey of celibacy and, doing that shadow work, we're really digging deep within and saying, what is it that I ultimately want in a relationship? And if I'm attaching to somebody, what is it really that I'm attaching to? And what will it look like if I don't have that in them? So a lot of times you'll start to realize that these relationships are very superficial. They're based on like a physique instead of an actual like connection that will move forward into something substantial. And when you see that, like, go ahead and do that shadow work. We're all doing it. We're all working on it. Oh, before I forget, I'm still doing my shadow work on promoting myself. So please buy my book. It's called The Shaman's Gate. It is available on Amazon. And I appreciate all of you guys' support. I hope this channel is helping somebody. I noticed I got a few views and I'm happy about that. But anyway, you guys, shalom. Have a wonderful, blessed day. Chag Sameach. Shalom.